So we're actually going to be making a St. Patty's Day today. This is a new size that, you know how she does, she has, Pam has 6 by 10, now she has 8 by 10. Alright, so this is a new size sign, and it's actually really, it's perfect. I don't like, you know, everyone will use the little, I don't like to use leprechauns. I'll use the hats, but I don't like leprechauns. I guess I'm silly, but this is really cute. I love it. It just says Happy St. Patrick's Day. Has the black and white plaid at the top. Let me put this in so you can see it. Has the white and black plaid at the edges. And then you have the cute, you know, shamrocks on there. And it's actually really pretty. So I'm really happy with this. And she actually, I've been having her on a couple of them. I've been having her pre-put the holes in it, okay? So if you don't want to use the adhesive backings, you can actually have her where she puts the holes in the signs for you. And they're very small. They're not as small as using the hole puncher, but they're perfect. You can't even hardly see them. So it's actually, I would recommend if you're going to get the 8 by 10 or the square one. She has another one that's a bigger, like we did with the barn, the Christmas barn wreath and the country wreath. They were bigger signs. I would recommend having her drill the holes in, okay? Because when you go to tie it on with putting the holes in yourself or using the adhesive, sometimes it'll bend. So it depends on what size. So it's free for her to do the holes in it. The round ones do not come with holes, but you know I use the adhesive with that. So I'm very can be scary. Little critters. Oh, you guys are talking about a bug. Oh. Well, this is going to be a lot of fun. So, while I was going through my stuff, and I did start with the ruffles, but I'm going to cut this in front of you. We're actually going to cut 2 pieces at once using poly burlap and laser eyelash mesh. Alright? And we're using my 20-inch ruffle. And I'm using my double layering that I came up with that everybody seems to have caught on and is teaching everywhere. So, look on there. I put a post up for our group only about the Reef Shop. The Reef Shop did get their poly burlap in 10.5 inches, 10 yards today. So the stuff that you don't find on Craft Outlet, the Reef Shop gets it first. And guess what? Craig Bachman is the owner of the Reef Shop and Craft Outlet. So those are both his stores. So if you can't find something on one, you can always go to the other. Also, the Reef Shop gives you reward points just like Craft Outlet. Your suppliers, where do you think they buy their stuff from? If you set up with your business license a wholesale, for wholesale, they buy it in big bulk to make their reef kits. They get it from the Reef Shop. And you're going to see all the ribbon that they have out there that they sold out of, or they have the same stuff on the Reef Shop, alright? So there's certain things that people do buy in bulk and certain things that the Reef Shop has that Craft Outlet doesn't, and then Craft Outlet has some that the Reef Shop doesn't. Because they also have a warehouse where you can go to the warehouse and pick things up as well. But I was very happy. They emailed me today and said their 10-inch poly burlap was in stock, so that's great. Alright, so I'm going to move all that over there. We're going to go ahead and we're going to cut this up. So I wanted to go over, everyone says, oh Carmen, can you cut your laser eyelash 3 rolls at once? Yes, you can. Well, we're going to actually show you today using emerald green laser eyelash and poly burlap, and we're going to cut 2 pieces at once with the power cutter, alright, at 20 inches. Alright, so you know that the laser eyelash mesh is 21 inches and so is the poly burlap. While their spaces behind it are almost similar in place. And to get this exactly in 1 and 10.5 inches on both sides, really easy to do. You're going to count all the way to 13 on your poly burlap on each side. And right at, let me move this, give myself a little more jiggle room. There we go. And right at 13 on each side is directly in half. Right down the laser eyelash and right down the poly burlap. So really easy to measure out. You just put it on your roller, make sure that they come out, and it stays this way as I pull it out because of how thick your poly burlap is. So we're going to take our power cutter and we're going to go right down, and again you're going to count 13, 13, and right down the center you're going to cut your mesh. Right? Then I'm going to take it, and you can actually take it while it's lined together. You don't have to do it like that. Perfect cut. We're going to do one more. Then if I decide I want to use more than what I planned, I can cut it. So we're using 21-inch mesh poly burlap and 21-inch mesh laser eyelash. We're using the emerald green of your laser eyelash, and we're using the green and cream poly burlap mesh. Alright? Again, count 13 on each side and cut directly in the center. I still use the rocks. See? I like the rocks. It keeps it nice and flat, so I like the rocks. Perfectly cut. Directly in half for both sides. 20 inches. And this is going to make a beautiful ruffles using your emerald. As you all know, I've been doing 2 pieces of mesh for over 1.5 years, and everybody started doing my methods at once, and the 20-inch ruffles too. Like, this is crazy. But here we go. Alright. So I'm going to take this. We're going to take our 4-in-1. If I want to cut more, then I'll cut more as we need it. So the 4-in-1 is the 4-in-1 tool that I use a lot using my bows. And you saw me all last year from March using 2. And using 2 and 3 and 4 pieces at a time and all that stuff. I think I'm going to put this over here so I don't block your view. So we're going to do our ruffle, and we're going to do 20-inch ruffles. And then when we get done with this, I'll go on to YouTube, and we're going to use a Dollar Tree heart. I'm doing a ruffle heart, so that's really exciting, and it's only 6 double pieces in 2 different sizes, so I'm really excited. Alright, so we're going to start this. Take your 14-inch reframe from Dollar Tree. Move this. Go. I'm using my zip ties, of course. And depending on how you want it to look is how many you put on. Alright, so we're going to see if I'm going to do 6 or 12 with the double ruffle. So you're going to take your ruffle, and we cut them both at the same time. Just pull them out, both 20 inches. And you use your rock to hold it down. Take your thumbs. Thumbs go, if you got long nails, just as long as they're directed towards each other. Okay. I like to touch mine. I don't keep my nails long, so grab it. Your thumbs are going to go like this, and as you go to pull your ruffle in, your thumbs go up. Alright? So here we go. Thumbs are going up. Ruffle, 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 and ruffle. Perfect ruffle. There we go. Really easy to cut. That's why I said, if you could save a couple dollars, save it. Because I use 10-inch and I also use the 20. Fonks mesh. Alright, this is cotton. It's not fabric, it's cotton. And this is the big thing that everybody went crazy over that I've been using for a couple months. Thumbs up, point them. Perfect ruffle. Alright, I'm going to put that there. Hopefully that stays. I put a rock on it. Keep it down. Alright, so this is 14-inch. This is from your Dollar Tree. Alright, now I'm going to take our ruffles, the double ruffle with the emerald green and the cream and green poly burlap. We're going to go on to bar 1. Alright, and when you cut two pieces and you have that overlay, you're not going to get any fray. Alright, you're going to see as we put this together, you're not going to get all that fray. There we go. And it's beautiful. And with the two colors, it just gives it that pop. I'm wondering when they're going to copy my curly Q where I do all those 8 colors. Just wondering. Here we go. Again, around your ruffle around bar 1. And I do use the heated tool because, as you can see, it'll melt the little ends down for you. But we do that at the end. This is really full and very beautiful. Perfect colors for St. Patty's. There we go. So 1 per section on bar 1. If you place it and you cut you do your ruffles a particular way. And it depends on what kind of mesh I'm using, the combination of mesh, on how I would do this. But this is 6. This is plenty for your first bar. Alright, that being said, we are going to add our black and white cotton. And this is available. Your cotton jute mesh in 10.5 inches by 10 yards at the Reef Shop. We're going to take this, we're going to go right, let's see if I want to do it in the second one or 2, because I don't want to cover it up. Throw it in the third. Let's do it on crossbar right here, bar 3, your crossbar. Alright, because I want to see the green. Beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. All 20-inch ruffles. Crossbar 3. Alright, this is your crossbar. It's where the bar is going down over each section. If you go over the crossbar on 3, diagonal, that's where we're adding our second layer. Okay, so you skip 2, we're going to 3. Let's move this over. I am only using 6 pieces of the black and white cotton mesh. Put this up. 20 inches, thumbs together, fingers out, thumbs go up as you pull your ruffle in. This is the end of the roll. Yes, you are a little bit curly, I don't like you, but you'll work. Very good. I don't like the last piece. I don't like the first piece or the last piece, and of course I pulled that ruffle out. What's that? Can we ruffle it? It's fine. There we go. Like this. It looks like a clover, so I kind of like the way this looks. With just a 6 there. Because normally I would use 12, but I actually like the way this looks. I like it. Little flower. Alright, so we're going to take our green, and I may change my mind. You're going to just push this up, and only on bar 4. You're not going to go by any crossbars. You're just going to go in per section 1. Alright? So around, take it, come on. Kind of looks really cool. It looks like a lily pad to me. I have frogs on my mind. I want to do a frog reef again. We have our bridle. Everything should be in on Friday. So don't forget to get your pearls. Alright? And you could use, I have yellow and white pearls. You could use yellow and white, or you could use just your white. And I put that link up for the white. And the yellow is, there's a link if you scroll down on the page. Alright, back to our reef. So we're going to bar 4. No crossbar on this. Just regular bar 4. Alright, move up. You can move your mesh up if you need to see the cotton mesh. You're just going to take it around bar 4. Come on. Like I said, this kind of looks like a lily pad, so I kind of like it. But I may add just a couple more pieces of that green. We'll see. We shall see. Alright, if you feel that this is going to break using this, because you really want to leave this up and then you tighten it with this. When I tighten this and then use the cable tie gun, you notice the zip ties will break. So you want that little pull there for it to grasp, otherwise you can break it. Alright, so we're going to take, I think I cut plenty. Perfect. Breaks when you pull the slack up too much. I'd cut extra, so yay. Again, lift this up so you can see. I also can feel where that ridge is, so I know, okay, it's right here where I need to add it, bar 4. We have one more. Let's see if this will take it. Oh, goodness. I was like, please don't break on me. There we go. Our last one. This is really, really pretty. So if I was going to add any more, I definitely wouldn't put 6 more on here. I might put a couple if you want more rounded, and I'll go over that with you. This is a 3-bar wreath right here. 18 zip ties. 3 bars. Oops, see? I pulled it too much. Yeah. It doesn't like me today. You know? It happens. I have to adjust it too because I have it on the tougher, on the higher setting, so I need to adjust my setting. Perfect. Alright. So, just trim. Alright, let's see. Do I want a little more green on the outside? Do I? I can push this over. Alright, we have 6. All I'm doing is I'm going to I have 2 extra pieces, alright? So you can put the 6 on. If you want it to be more of a round instead of like the way I had it, just add 1 here. Like it. And I'm gonna add 1 here, and that's it. So we're just doing 8 pieces. So remember this one pulled out, so I had an extra piece. Just gonna use it up. No need to waste. Thumbs up. Thumbs together, and then thumbs up. Got your perfect, beautiful ruffle. And turn it. Beautiful. Beautiful. Yeah, this one's going to be the hardest because it's very tight. Alrighty, we'll flip this over so you can see it. Alright, and that's all I want to put on that as far as the mesh. That's perfect. We're going to go ahead and use our heated tool so you can see me melt this little plastic down. I go through everything and put this up. Don't need it. So instead of 18 zip ties, you're going to need 20. Alright, 20 zip ties. Because I used 2 extra pieces of mesh, so there's 8 on bar 1. bar 3, and we skipped. We skipped bar 2 and went to bar 3. This is really pretty. Beautiful. Looks like a lily pad. So pretty. Pretty, pretty, pretty combo. Alright. So if you look here, here's the back side of it, so you can see. You just cut a couple pieces off, any loose pieces, not many. Take your heated tool. If you have a blow dryer, most certainly you can use your blow dryer on extra low setting, okay? Otherwise you can actually burn the mesh if you overheat it. So I'm going to take it just here first in the center. I leave the eyelash mesh and then it goes over your little plastic. See, it melts it right down. Seals your ends. Beautiful. Take it this way. Get on top. Beautiful. Perfect. Look how full it is. So fat. So fat. It's so big. Beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. I like. Yay. Alright, so the first thing I want to do before I put decorations on is I really want to put the St. Patty's Day sign. And this is her bigger sign. I'm going to push this up. Right, because I want the green to be more on top than in the center. It's a big sign. So I just wanted to highlight it. And this is the one with the holes already in it. She goes ahead and you can order it with holes for her to put the holes in. This comes with the sign. Take your floral wire, you're going to need four pieces. Do at least 12 inches. And I know it's a little bit big, but better big than too short. Because then it can come apart. And you want to get a nice grip on this. Alright, because that's going to push the sign in and pull out the green. And you can make it as tight when you're using your floral wire. You can actually make the sign go in deeper into the wreath instead of being on top. Alright? Because you'll see that I can tighten it going all the way down. So we're going to take this. I'm going to go up. I need my glasses. I can clearly see that the holes are a decent size where they're not mini pinholes where you're blinded. But still need my readers. Part of age. I talked to my mommy-in-law today, Mama Thancher. She sounds really, really good. Insulin is working. She's feeling better. Her immune system's back. She's done a lot of insulin, but you know what? Her sugar is staying right at 110. So that's wonderful. Her A1C went from 12 to 5.8, which is perfect. She's not getting 5.9, I mean, she's not getting any lows. It's steady at 110. She says it goes up just a little bit when she eats, but you all know even with the long-acting insulin, it still takes 2 hours for your body to pump the insulin to make it come down. So it takes 2 hours. So she sounded really, really good. Really good. So I was really happy. Alright, here we go. Gotta tie it nice and tight. Alright. Now, with your 6.10, I usually go to the 3rd bar, but you're going to see this is so big that the corners actually go to the 4th bar. It may not seem like it to you, but it does. So, what I want to do is I want to go in between where the ruffle is. Move this ruffle up. Alright? That way we're not ruining the design of our wreath. But I can also, yeah, this is going to be 4. Definitely going to be bar 4 with this one. Alright, so move your ruffle over. You're going to tie this once. Alright, and then when we get them all tied on, then I go through and then I tighten it down. So 1, take this one. Again, I like to move the ruffle. What I mean by that is move your ruffle over for zip ties. Remember, zip ties, not pipe cleaners. Easy access. Move the ruffle open. Take your wire, bar 4. Alright, pull this down, tie it once, one time, because we got to get the other side. Plus, I like to move the green underneath it, so we can see that a little bit more. And yes, I have a little plastic, and it's okay. That happens with the 10 too. There's plastic. It is not fray. There you go. Again, move your ruffle open. Alright, so each side, with this size sign, you just move your ruffle open. Take the ends, bar 4. I'm going to move that over just more this way. Let me see if I want to do the other side of the opening. No, I want it here. Want it here. But I don't like that. So I'm going to go through the hole of my poly burlap and through my mesh. Open up this. Yes, you can tweet it in. You can do anything. Again, I'm going to stick this through the mesh so we don't ruin that ruffle. And I still have that little bit of green I can push out. Tie it once. It all comes back because you got to shape it. Alright. Again, open this up. Take the bottom, bar 4. Now, if you don't want to see your signal buckle, it'll be fine. Watch. Because we're going to loosen that one side just, but I like it like this. I do things different all the time. I actually like it where it kind of presses in. So, tie this again, tighten it, go over here, tighten it. just cut your little pieces off. I do use adhesive sealant. There you go. Where are you? Like, I'm not that blind. What are you doing? There you go. Tie. And then I'll do my last trim. Tie. I think this one needs to be tied. Yeah. And I got them all. I'm like, did I miss any? Sure, this one's tied all the way. Twice. Alright. I'm going to pull gently on my green. On that beautiful ruffle. And then we're going to trim off our little pieces. This one I want a little more right here. There we go. Perfect. Alright, so now just trim. Remember, always trim. Always trim. Oh, get your wires. Hello. Trying to trim without my wires. Cut. Here we go. On the back side, trim. This is wires. Trim it. Trim. Where's my wires? Wire. I'm like, where's my wire go? There we go. The wire does, you know, that will fray it when it catches your mesh. So that's why I'm always trimming until I get all my wires where I need it, and I'm done. Okay, that one's good. I got all my wires. I got all my wires. There we go. Trim, trim, trim. I'm picky. Carmen's picky. My wreaths never have, because I seal it real good. And that is your key. Make sure you use your acrylic sealer. And I melt it again. There you go. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Alrighty. This is what we have so far. Look how pretty. So, so pretty. If you are a green person, this is really pretty. Lots of women like green. Lots of women like orange. Alright. And so what I do have is I have, these are from last year from Dollar Tree. And they get them in every year. They have them in the green and white and the white with the green. These are your St. Patty's Day carnations. Alright. I always keep stuff for every holiday. That way I'm not stressing out when it's time for me to make something, because it's never in unless you save. So that's my key, is I always have, because they don't have their St. Patty's out yet. They have their Valentine's. They're working on St. Patty's. Some stores may have it. I need to check mine tomorrow. Right. I also have leftover shamrocks. Other ones. These came from Craft Outlet. Alright. But what's going to make this wreath is going to be our bow. I have some beautiful ribbons. So I'm going to take this. We're actually going to put one on each corner. this one. So I have leftover 4, which is perfect. What happened to you? You're fine. There you go. I'll probably stick something in that. Alright, let me grab my... And we're doing a bow, don't worry. I have beautiful ribbon that I need to use. We're doing a bow. I want to do a bow, so here we go. We're going to take this. This is a Pro Wax 100. It is what you use in your salons for wax warming to wax your legs, bikini area, and I put hot glue in it. It's called skillet glue. Little pieces, and I get it on Amazon. I'm just going to put 1 on each corner. They should have this out anytime, because I know my store had it out last year, the same time as Valentine's. So check your stores weekly. They should have a small section they do for St. Patty's. There we go. So those are our carnations, our St. Patty's carnations. I'm going to take... Let's see if I want to put one. So I have our emerald green foamies. I have, you can tell those are older. They do fade. This comes in little bags. Shamrocks, a Dollar Tree. Dollar Tree. Dollar Tree. Actually, that's pretty. It looks vintage. I even have the shamrocks, little with shamrocks on it, coins. They all come from Dollar Tree. 4-leaf clover for good luck. It's all St. Patty's. And they have it in little packs where you can get the glitter gold coins. I have other coins too. Alright, so let's get to decorating. I'm going to take, I like these. I'm going to take these each, different ones. I don't believe in luck. God's my luck, so I don't believe in luck. But this is what people, well, your buyers will want to see, but I don't, like I said, I'm not. God's my luck. He's my lucky charm, is my God. So here we go. I'm going to take this. If I'm going to put one there, I'm going to put one here at the bottom. Take our 4-leaf clovers. I'm going to put the light one in a bow. I'm going to actually stick this one. There we go. There. Let's take, like I said, I think I'm going to put this actually in a bow. And I'll leave these over there. But I am going to take our Hunter Green. And Dollar Tree is supposed to have your foamies this year in all colors. fall and for the different holidays. Even your Mardi Gras colors are supposed to be in. These are for leftover from Hobby Lobby, but Dollar Tree started selling them. So keep your eyes open. Because they have them in all the colors now. And take little ones. I want those. Take the itty bitty ones. Because they're classy. There you go. I always have stuff left over every year. I put them in bins. That's the key too. Get yourself plastic bins from Walmart. Mark them Christmas. Mark them each holiday. Pack them away. I have a double storage unit. I actually have a double storage unit, not a warehouse. Warehouses have side doors and windows. They don't have two of the garage doors on it. And we pay and store our stuff there. But it's illegal to sell out of a warehouse too. And being not a warehouse, a storage unit, you're not allowed to sell. It's illegal. You can get in big trouble. And you have to have insurance, because if there's a fire or damage, you're going to lose your whole business in a storage unit. Same thing if you get a warehouse, you need to have insurance. But like I said, the double storage. Alright, we're going to take this. And warehouses always have a side door because of fires. They always have a bathroom area and a window because it's a fire hazard. Alright, that's why you can't have a business in your storage. There's nowhere to get out if there's a fire. Versus a warehouse where you do your business. There is always a side door and window. It is a fire hazard and it is against federal law to sell anything out of a storage. To have business and sell out of it. You can store your stuff, but you cannot sell out of it or bring people in it. If there's a fire, there's nowhere for them to get out. So if they shut the door, the garage door, where's your side entrance or your window? You have to have fire extinguishers and all that for a business. Alright, there's a big difference. Big difference. There we go. And here. Just like your house. I know, you know, your house is zoned, the new zones. You have to have a window in your living room, unless it's a open concept where there's a window and it's a dining room and living room combo. They won't insure you because there's no way to get out. You have to have that window in case there's a fire. My brother-in-law is a fireman, so he's always talking about, Catherine, did you get insurance? And you know it's against the law. I know. Well, I know you have it. I know. You can't sell out of there. I know. So here we go. This gives it a little bit of pop. We're going to do our bow. This really brings it out. Love it, love it, love it. The greens are beautiful. Beautiful. Very happy with this. I'm happy about her sign. I'll show you a couple more that I got. I'm happy with this. We're going to do a bow though, because the bow is going to make this wreath. This is beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. That is emerald green laser eyelash with green and cream poly burlap. And I'll go through it again on these little edges here and melt them down. This is exciting. Alright, I'm going to move this beautiful wreath over. So pretty. And we are going to take our 4-in-1 by Regina Sellers. I love, like I said, I don't get paid to give you guys item numbers or you buying that. I do it because it's part of me teaching you and sharing what I'm using. There we go. Alright. So I'm going to take this. So we can either do all 1.5. I like this. So I actually like the way this looks. Wait a minute. Last year I used a 2.5-inch plaid that I'll probably use on another one, and when I do, the leftover that I have, I will read the item number. It's the same this year as last year. Alright, we're going to use this one. Let's see where I want to put this bow so I know my legs. Right here. So I'm going to fold this, crease it. That makes it so 10, 11, 12. It's 13 inches actually. It's 13. These are all wired. So take it, pinch it in, crease it. Go. Let's see. I like this. I like the white. I like all of it. Right. This is a different textured ribbon, but it still has your wire in it. It's more of cotton. This is more of a satin. Alright. You can tell by the feel. And let's see the back. And take this. Again, I love these greens together. Really pretty. Beautiful. Wait till we put that white on, because that's going to be what makes the wreath. Alright. Now, I might not use that truck. You may just use these 3. We shall see. We have this beautiful. This is what's going to make that pop. Take this. I like to put them all like that. Oh yeah. That's going to make it pop. It's going to pull those white carnations out too. Beautiful, beautiful combo. That is a very pretty combo. That being said, this is going to ruin it. Oh yeah, that's going to definitely ruin it. Okay, so I'm going to take this. I like the legs the way they are, but I am going to do 1. Okay. Here. Let's twist this up. That is a big sign. So you can make as big or as small bow as you want. That is a huge sign. We're going to go to, I don't want to do 6. It's too big at 6. But I will do 5. Twist this up. I'll do 5 inches. I just don't want to do 6. 6 is huge. It's too big for the wreath. But 5 is good. You can do 6 if you want. Right, twist. Fold in half. Put this directly on it. Move it to the side. Twist this up. Fold in half. Directly on it. Move it to the side. Twist up. I think we'll do 3 on each side. Yeah, I think 3 would be fine. Well, we'll see. We shall see. All you gotta do is just push this over. You just make sure it's the same on top. Alright, that's it. So if your bow seems like, oh Carmen, it doesn't look right, just move your petal over. I call them petals. But move that part of your bow over, your loop. Alright, and measure it by the one that's laying there. So that's the best way to do it. And then push it over. Yeah, I think that's good. We're going to just twist that. I'm actually not going to use another length. But remember, when I do this, always leave 1.5 inches slack. Right? That way if this comes loose, you have that to hold that in. The white's going to be so pretty on this. So excited. Alright, I'm going to take this. Go 1. Push up. This is 1.5 inches. 4 is good. 4 is actually decent. 4 and 4. Really easy. You can pull it over and see it. Fold in half. Measure it from the one up there. Pull it over. Twist up. Plaids are beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. Twist down. Twist. Over. Fold. Measure it. Pull. Twist. Fold in half. Measure it. Pull it over. Let's see. I think I'm going to actually do 4. Twist. Yeah. 4 on each side. Over. Over. Twist up. Measure it. Perfect. Twist. We're going to actually, I'm going to cut this off too. We're going to take our beautiful white, however, and I am going to take this here. We're going to actually probably curl this one just a little bit. They're a little bit shorter. They are. Both of them are to curl. Alright. About 1 inch shorter. The tails. Because I'm going to curl these. There we go. I may not. We'll see. It all depends on how it looks. There we go. We got. So now you're going to go to 3 inches for your loops. Fold in half. This is 3. see me hold it because I don't want it to lose its shape, because I need it to be easy for it to lose its shape. 2 over, kind of pinch it in there. Pinch it in. Twist it up. Can you tell it's almost like a flower bow? And let's do this. Just a different way of making it. Go. Oh, don't grab that one. Fold in half. Measure it. Line next to it. Pull up. Let's see. I think I'm going to do 1. 2, 4. Yes, I am. Measure this over, twist this right in the center there, twist, beautiful. Fold in half, measure it, measured, up, twist, beautiful. Loving this ribbon. It's the glittered, like the heart ribbon I got, but it's the shamrocks. Beautiful. Alright, so now we're going to take and grab it real quick. Getting all this stuff ready. There you go. There's Carmen. Alright, you tell me no zip tie today. I'll just use a small one, not a big bow, so I use a small 8-inch. I'm going to do this. I'm going to use a small one today. We'll take our floral wire. Again, make it longer than what you normally would. Alright. Wires are not expensive, but redoing your wreath or the wire getting in your mesh and fraying it, it's not worth it. So you want to always try to have the right amount of wire. Alright, these are really skinny and they're 8 inches. Alright, but this is only a 3-layer bow, so you can use your 8-inch. There you go. I'm going to keep my finger here. Pull your tails up. Grab it. Move everything where you can see in between. Take your zip tie in between. Make sure flat side is up. Move over. Grab this. Beautiful. Note to self, before I go on YouTube, make sure I find these Alright, so when you're using just 3 ribbons, you can use the smaller zip ties. Alright, I like the 11-inch. I'm spoiled. You have more room if you're making a big bow. Alright, and this is not considered big because it looks big, but it's only 3 layers instead of 4 and 5 like I normally do. Alright, not that big, and it's beautiful. Loving these colors. Gorgeous. Alright, so let's take this, press down underneath the zip tie, one, two. Now, because this one's small, you're going to use your hand, not the cable tie gun. Cut it. Turned out gorgeous. Very happy with this. Very happy with this bow. I am the worst critic of myself. I think we all are. Because there's some things that I do, and you guys might like it, but I can't. I put it to the side. I'll even put it up. I'll tell Chris to take it to storage till someone buys it. Wrap it up. Can't look at it. It's driving me crazy. Some things I'm not happy with. But we all do that to ourselves. It's part of being an artist. We're our toughest critics. Alright. This is beautiful. Stunning. Love this ribbon. Beautiful. I'm just going to curl. Remember, these are all the same. I think I'm going to leave that one straight and just do the white. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Alright. So, normally I also do 4 of the 2.5, but today we did 3 on each side. Alright, it all depends on how many ribbons you're going to use in your bow and what you're trying to accomplish by it, what it looks like. Alright, making a good size bow, but not too big where it's going to take away from anything on the wreath. It's going to highlight the wreath. Take this. I'm going to take it to, oh, it's right around where I tied it in for the sign. Bar 4. You want to tie this where it goes in, where you're not going to cover that Happy St. Patty's Day. Alright, so we don't want to cover the sign. So that being said, where I tie it down, I'm going to move everything over. This is bar 4 that I have my wire around for the side of the bow. Tie it. It's going to tie in like a flower. Take this. I'm going to tie it 3 times. I'm going to cut this, then I'll flip it. All I'm doing is fluffing it. That's all we're doing. Just fluff your bow to your desired shape where you want everything to lay. Beautiful. Gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. That's beautiful. Alrighty. I do want to put something. So let's see. And it really doesn't need it. But I'm going to put one. I think it'll ruin it. I was planning on putting one in between each one. It's going to ruin the bow. Yeah, it'll ruin it. It's too pretty. Too pretty of a bow. However, I can put it in like this. Hold on. It'll stick out. Yep. We'll just put this. I'll save it. I want to put this color in though. So let me just put one up here. This way it pulls out from your bow, the glitter. Just dipped it into the glue pot. Put it right here. Very pretty. Alright, if you like greens, you're going to like this. Let me grab my thing. Alright, so your last bit you're going to do to this. And I'll move my camera up. Don't worry, got it. There we go. Because you're going to go through it. You're going to want to trim it. Again, you are not going to be my friend today. Hold on. Ginger's like, Mom, have you got tired of using that yet? Because I'm tired of everything falling on me. Sorry. Sorry, baby. She just groaned like, will you stop it, Mom? Too much racket. There you go. There you go. There's your gorgeous bow. All the way to the side. Now, for last minute touches, what I would do is I would trim it. So if there's any more trimming, there's one here. And here. Show you the back is really decent.